Hi, I'm Tracy Lee and want to wish everybody a good morning or good evening in the United States, but good morning from Beijing, China, where I am recording this video right now. Many of you know me as the anti-Reiki chick or the 1358 chick or whatever you want to call it. And we have started a community online, Area 1358, Healing and Awakening Room, if you'd like to join our community. My journey began back in, I guess, 2013. It goes all the way back to then. 2015, I started traveling the world and talking about 1358 and activating the NAYZI and its various uses. But what I want to talk about today is how this can be used to help people with chemical dependency overcome these issues. And so I want to start at the very beginning. First of all, this is something I hold dear to my heart, and it's important to me because I've been through it. And the first thing that bothered me, when I got exposed to the world of chemical dependency was when you go in a room full of people who all in unison say, "I'm an addict," like some type of social stigma. I don't believe in addiction. I don't believe that we have to use the word addiction to label people, okay? No sickness has to be permanent, no illness has to be permanent. And the more these labels carry energy, first of all, calling people addicts carries energy. And when you call people an addict, that makes them think that they are sick for life, and this is simply not the case. All right, the second problem, you go into a room full of addicts, all right, and you read on the walls, step 1. Millions of people across the world, millions of people reciting in unison, step 1 of 12 steps. I am powerless against my addiction. Bullshit, you're powerless. Bullshit. Okay, that's bullshit. Excuse my passion, but bullshit. We have millions of people falling to their knees saying that they're powerless over something. We are free-willed human beings who are full of power. And then, if you want to exercise your power as a human being and as a strong woman or strong man in one of these places, they tell you that, no, it's not okay for you to have power. Because if you have power, that means you're white-knuckling through the process. You have to work the program. No, you don't have to work the program. You have to learn to fill the void within inside yourself using your own energy to heal your past wounds, heal your traumas, and figure out why it is that you are extracting from the outside via drugs, via whatever it is, and putting something inside you to fill that void why you can't handle your sober mind. All right, and this can be done through energy, through NAYZI activation, and through understanding that chemical dependency is a function of the reptilian brain. Okay, we can talk about serotonin, we can talk about dopamine. You can look at drug addicts' minds or drug addicts' minds until the cows come home. Okay, and we can put people on drugs, on pharmaceuticals, and we can dumb them down, make them depressed, tell them that they're psychotic, pin them to the system over and over and over again. But at the end of the day, the reptilian mind, okay, which I've talked about a lot if you watch my videos, all right, causes us to respond with either fight or flight in situations of stress, anxiety, trauma, depression, all these situations. So if we can learn to recognize these situations that we are programmed to respond this way, this is the first step, and we learn to recognize when this is happening and activate this energy within to do self-healing. I'm not going to go through the whole process again. If you want to see my NAYZI activation, please go to the room. The purpose of this video today is to invite people who are suffering from chemical dependency to come join our online community and to see what this process may have to offer you. If you're someone that feels that you don't like the 12-step program, you don't like saying over and over that you're powerless, well, don't say that you're powerless, you are powerful. All right, here's the cycle that gets created when people call themselves powerless. You go to the rehab center, step 1, first of all, hi, I'm John Doe. I'm an addict. Hi, John Doe. Room full of people all with the same blasé label of being sick. Rehab center signs your papers, lets you go. All right, John Doe is cured. He's good. But then John Doe, he goes and relapses. He does the same thing again. But then what does he say? Oh, well, it's okay because I'm powerless. It wasn't me that relapsed. It's my powerlessness to this drug that made me relapse. No accountability, no responsibility, no teaching people to exercise any kind of control or personal choice. It's just the powerlessness. The powerlessness made me do it. So okay, send John back to the rehab center. Hi, I'm John. I'm an addict. I'm powerless. Same thing happens. All right, I'm powerless. God, fix my, or whatever higher power you want to choose. God, fix my powerlessness. I'm on my knees. Fix it. Okay, John, you're healed again. Go outside one more time. Same thing. Oh, whoops, I relapsed again. Well, it wasn't me because I'm sick. I've seen this time and time again. Addicts tell their family, well, I have a sickness. It's a sickness, so it's not my fault. Well, we have to teach people in this world to have accountability, responsibility, and that we do have control over your actions, because in the end of the day, even if somebody's white knuckling, it's better than being fucked up on the street full of heroin. At least you're white knuckling through it, and at least when you're sober, right? When you're sober, you can at least start to understand why your mind is working while it's working. But if you keep relapsing and doing this up and down stuff over and over and over, when are you ever going to have a chance to live your life? And so the 1358 Continuum, I believe, is a viable alternative to 12-step method. It's very, very, very simple. It works for everything: truth, freedom, love, consciousness. And pretty soon I'll start releasing the extended video about what that means. But this is, everyone needs to understand that this is where voids happen, okay? Everything that happens in your physical body, everything you do, every problem you experience, it's either a matter of truth, freedom, or love. Truth, absence of lies. Right? What is a lie? When you lie, you take away the freedom for whoever you're lying to, for that person to make an informed decision with all of the relevant information. Okay? With all of the relevant information. So if a man doesn't tell a woman that he's sleeping with another woman, they're in a relationship, he's lying, he's taking away that woman's will to choose based on all the relevant information, because if she had all the relevant information, she probably wouldn't be with him. So the most dangerous kind of lies are the lies that we tell ourselves. This is where most of the problems start. People lie to themselves. We have to teach people to live in truth and to unravel those lies that are way, way, way deep inside ourselves that we don't want to face. Freedom, absence of control. All right? Control is a many-edged sword. How do we let people control our thoughts and emotions? How do we try to control others? People control us by judging us, and then we have emotional responses to it. Reptilian brain's activated. We get our feelings hurt. We go use drugs, go shopping, go do whatever it is we do to fill that void. All right, control. We try to control other people. We try to control the future because we can't live in the present moment. We're always looking back. We're always looking forward. All right, when you're living in a state of freedom, your absence of control, you don't let other people control you. You don't try to control other people. Freedom. Love, absence of fear or a non-attachment, absence of attachment. All right, when you love something, it's without condition, without attachment. If you're setting expectations for another person, like you have to do X, Y, or Z before I love you, that's not love, that's not unconditional, this is attachment. Okay, expectation that we put on other people, this is a form of judgment. Judgment's a form of attachment because you're attached or judging the way that you think things should be when really we should be living in the present moment. All right, this is a very quick overview of the way this works, but everything boils down to an issue, all right, of either truth, freedom, or love. It's very, very simple, all right? And when we learn that the most powerful energy we have inside our bodies is housed beneath the navel, I've called it the NAYZI. For those of you guys that know me, we learn to activate this energy, channel this energy. We learn to fill the voids that we have inside of ourselves with this energy. We don't have to fill it with pharmaceuticals. We don't have to fill it with Reiki. We don't have to fill it with Archangel Michael. You don't even have to fill it with God, because this is your piece of God that's inside you. God is within every single one of us. All right, I am God, you are God. Every single one of you who's watching this video right now, you are all God. You don't have to ask something or somebody to fix you. We have to teach people how to fix themselves. And this is my message. It's self-empowerment, self-healing, accountability, responsibility. Because everybody wants to take credit for all the wonderful things that happen to them in their life, but the truth of the matter is that you can't take credit for anything until you're willing to own your part in all the things that have happened to you. Doesn't matter if even in the very, very worst case, even if it's the hardest worst case scenario, being raped, but even having someone cheat on you, losing a marriage, losing a job, anything that happens, we have to be willing to look at our part in that, even if small. And if you're willing to own your part in your responsibility and things that happen to you, then at that point, that is when you can take responsibility and own the good things that happen. But if you want to blame all the bad things that happen to you on something or somebody else and then take responsibility or credit for all the good things, that makes you what? A hypocrite. All right? And until we can find this balance of owning responsibility and understanding that we have a part of everything that we bring into our life. It doesn't matter if I get pickpocketed, stolen from, my house gets broken into. There's a part of me that brought that experience upon ourselves. And getting back to the point of this video, and I'm not going to go too long about this now because I want this widely circulated. I want people to come to me, people to come join our community and start learning how this energy works and start learning how it can be to use them. But we have to make people understand they have to stop going into these rooms, calling themselves addicts, letting everybody think they're sick, and then 3 times a week reading out shit about how they're powerless. Look in my eyes. You are not powerless, you are powerful. Say that to yourself in the morning, every single day. You are powerful. We are all extremely powerful. Do not give anything power over you. The drug doesn't have power over you. Nobody has power over you except yourself. All right? This is complete. You want to know what's sick? Is the people who are circulating that stupid blue book all around the world. I know a lot of people think they've been helped from it. A lot of people have been clean and sober 30 years, 40 years who are going to look at this and think that I'm rude and disrespectful and this is a blasphemous message. I don't care what you think when you hear this message. All right? Because I've been through it. I understand it. I work with people through it. I've worked with people who have helped come off even morphine with no rehab, no drugs. I've seen it with alcohol. It works. It works with pain pills. I've worked with various clients, many clients. This is not something new. I've been working with this for several years now, and it does work. It's not about prayer. It's not about asking someone to fix you. It's about taking the time and the responsibility and the accountability to fix yourself. That's it. We have to fix ourselves, and we have to stop telling people to get on their knees and say that they're powerless, because nobody is powerless. All right? You guys share this video, watch the NAYZI activation video if you haven't, invite people to join the community, and if you know someone that's suffering from chemical dependency, not addiction, but chemical dependency, and wants to find and reactivate the power within themselves, send them to me. I will help people, help as many people as I can for free. I've also got sessions available on my website at area1358.com. I am open to pro bono cases if the people are really willing and ready to do the work, but you've got to do the work, and it's not easy, and it is an uphill climb. All right, and I want to thank Mama Rose for inspiring me to release this message, and hopefully her and I will be doing some collaborative work in this area in the very, very, very near future, because it's something I hold very dear to my heart. It's very important to me because I've been through it, seen the other side of it. I've seen both sides of it. All right, I've seen how the system works this stuff, and like I said, the future is, if we want to see a beautiful future of self-empowered people, free energy, a world where we want to live in, all right, we have to start teaching people to take responsibility for themselves and to heal themselves. That is it for today. I wanted to release this. You guys share this everywhere. Tell people that there is help available. And if you have a loved one suffering from chemical dependency, my heart truly goes out to you for what you and your family are going through. But there is another way. There is always a way. All right, with much love and gratitude to everyone who watched. Thank you guys, and we'll be in touch soon. All right, peace.